My dear boy, in 10th class, I am going to teach you nutrition in human beings. As we know, nutrition in human beings is heterotype of nutrition. It is because humans are quite unable to prepare their own food by themselves. They are dependent upon producers that are green plants. In human beings, the nutrition is holozoic. Holozoic means we take distinct food from distinct organ that is called mouth. This type of nutrition, that is heterotype nutrition, contains 5 stages. There are 5 steps in heterotrophic nutrition in human beings. First, ingestion, that is taking food inside the body. Second, digestion, that is conversion of macromolecules of food into micro-observable molecules. Third, absorption, the digested food material is absorbed by our blood. Fourth, assimilation, that is utilization of absorbed food. And the last, 5th step is egestion, that is get rid of fecal matter. Start. Digestion starts from mouth, completes in the small intestine. In brief, we are going to discuss the digestion in human being. Start at the first point of alimentary canal, that is mouth. Alimentary canal, it is exposed from mouth up to anus. There are several organs, digestive organs associated with alimentary canal: mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, duodenum, small intestine, large intestine, etc. Now, mouth, which is also called buccal cavity, contains 32 teeth, 1 tongue. Teeth are of 4 types: incisor, canine, premolar and molar. Teeth are to churn the food. They perform physical process, churning the food, grinding the food, converting them in small pieces that may be easily digestible. In the mouth, below the palate, below the tongue, and in cheek, there are 3 pairs of salivary glands which secrete saliva. These pairs are called parotid, submandibular, sublingual. The salivary gland saliva, this saliva contains amylase, salivary amylase, previously known as ptyalin. It is an important enzyme. After churning, after grinding the food by teeth, saliva is mixed and the food is swallowed through the glottis. Epiglottis prevent the food to pass into windpipe. Now, from mouth, when the food is engulfed mixed with saliva, digestion already has started in mouth. In mouth, the ptyalin enzyme mixed in food convert carbohydrate into sugar, and therefore the food becomes sweet. After, when the food is engulfed, food passes through esophagus. Esophagus does not perform any type of digestion. It is only provide way to the food up to stomach. Now, esophagus only provide the path to passage of the food from pharynx to stomach. There is no any type of digestion in esophagus. In esophagus, the wall is muscular, and muscular wall provides peristaltic movement. What is peristaltic movement? It is rhythmic constriction and expansion due to which the food bolus proceeds ahead towards the stomach. The stomach is, as you see in the figure, C-like or J-like structure, muscular bag. It is a bag. Food is collected in the stomach and remains in the stomach for 2.5 to 3 hours. In the stomach, there are gastric glands. These gastric glands secrete gastric juice, which contains mucus, dilute hydrochloric acid, and peptin. Hydrochloric acid makes the medium acidic such that pepsin may act. Mucus helps in digestion, and the food bolus converts into chyme. Here, digestion of protein starts and protein is converted into peptones. As you know, digestion of carbohydrate started inside the mouth with the help of salivary amylase. Now, digestion of protein starts in the stomach, and a little amount of fat is also converted into fatty acids. Now the food passes into duodenum. Duodenum, it starts from the stomach, and it is the primary part of our small intestine. Here, two ducts join the duodenum. First from liver and second from pancreas. The duct starting from liver is called gastric, and the duct starting from pancreas is called pancreatic duct. Both bile duct and pancreatic duct unite together to form common bile duct. This common bile duct joins the duodenum. Bile duct carries bile from the liver. In liver, there is formation of bile which is stored in gallbladder, and this bile is very essential to emulsify the fat. And pancreatic duct conveys juice, pancreatic juice, which has amylase and enzyme called insulin. This amylase acts on fat and digests it. Now the food passes into ileum, which is initial part of a small intestine. In ileum, rest of digestion starts, and complete digestion is finished inside the small intestine. Here in the small intestine, there are so many glands to secrete juice. This sucker entericus contains so many enzymes which finalize the digestion of carbohydrate, digestion of protein, digestion of fat, total digestion completed here. Now, you will see after cutting the section of intestine, there are so many numerous millions finger-like projections called villi or microvilli. These microvilli increase the surface area of intestine and are responsible to absorb the food. Now food passes to large intestine, which is called large, but it is shorter than a small intestine. Here water is absorbed. Now undigested fecal materials are collected in rectum, and then by anus they pass outside. Now the digestion is completed. We are going to summarize it. Digestion starts inside the mouth with the help of ptyalin. Ptyalin is found in saliva. Now in the stomach, pepsin acts on, ptyalin acts on protein from pancreatic duct and bile duct. The mixture, bile and pancreatic juice, contain enzyme and bile to emulsify the fat and to digest the fat. Digestion is completed inside the small intestine and food is absorbed. Come on the third point of our nutrition. First was ingestion, second was digestion, in which macromolecules of food converted into absorbable micromolecules. The third stage is absorption. It is done by microvilli present in a small intestine, and water is absorbed in the large intestine. Now undigested fecal material come into rectum. Here it is stored and time to time it is digested. Now I want to recall you main digestive glands. The biggest gland in human being is liver, which contains gallbladder. Second digestive gland is pancreas, which is both exocrine and endocrine, which secretes amylase, pancreatic amylase. In a small intestine, there are numerous glands called intestinal glands, and they are responsible to complete the digestion finally. Now, there are some small questions for your examination. After chewing much more time, beaten rice or bread is felt sweet. Why? As you know, bread or beaten rice contains carbohydrate, and saliva contains ptyalin enzyme or salivary amylase, which converts carbohydrate into complex sugar. Due to presence of complex sugar, the food becomes very sweet. It is the cause behind this. Now, some important questions, they will be discussed in your next lesson.